The final meetings are underway. Schedules are in place as a number of agreements have allowed a general release of funds and the merest of beginnings of the formal switch from the cabal to the light. These operations are to yield the start of the manifesting of a new reality. As stated last week, the new financial system is done, and is to be gradually moved online. Those in charge of special security for the new republics are confident that these long-secret entities can at last be properly announced. This process is happening only because we have made it clear that Heaven's programs rely on the formation of new governance and an end to the continued use of an easily manipulated fiat currency. Hence, there is to be a global prosperity based on a worldwide resetting of currency, and most importantly a currency which has a true value. That is, it is founded on the use of precious metals backing. This is at best a temporary measure, as monies are shortly to disappear as processors and other related technologies appear. These devices are to be both Earth-based and Federation technologies. You are entering a time of increased consciousness and the knowledge that you are not alone. The new governance is to be founded on the transforming of debt slavery into liberation. What does this really mean? It implies that you have transcended a whole series of core perceptions put into you by the Anunnaki and their minions millennia ago. You have reached freedom and are putting behind you the concept of lack and the feeling of being useless. Successful men and women go beyond these beliefs. You are to take this major set of perceptions that are to alter how you think and how you see this old reality. This prosperity is to become anchored within you. The true personality of a successful person is suddenly to emerge. Mixed with this is a great dose of humility and a need to help each other. You are to view this realm in a whole new light. You are to see the importance of creating a true community. This community is to go global and aid in the process, ensuring that this newly forming realm forges an end to pollution of air, water, and ground. This new world is to enjoy link to Gaia and to its many aspects of your galactic human family. As you can see, this prosperous new realm is to form numerous new outlets to express its mercy and show its grace. You are in this wonderful mode to go beyond money and to understand fully what you are. The age of survivorism and everyone for themselves is to be over and done with. It is these magnificent beings who are to return in joy to full consciousness. We are watching as you use this growing consciousness to prevent war, cohere government to better serve you, and grow your belief in ecology. These preliminaries are only the start of what your grand collective is capable of. As these various types of funds become available, you are to use this to aid each other by the use of healing centers, the rise of vast infrastructure projects, and a collective watchdog approach to government. This is the rise of a grand feeling within you to live in a decent realm filled with joy, freedom, and a firm set of constitutional protections that ensure your unalienable rights. This transformation is to be aided by both your ascended masters and us. These alterations of your consciousness are greatly helped by the energies, which heaven is moving here in greater and greater numbers. These energies are altering the hormonal structure of your physical self in a very subtle manner. It is making possible these changes, which are growing your consciousness and creating within you new perceptions of this reality and all in it. You are being prepared to emerge from your childhood, this 3D realm, and slowly advance into the very edges of your new 5D realm. Here, you need your own crystal light chambers to complete this operation. We in the Galactic Federation are overseeing this along with your own physical body angels. This procedure is about to reach a next critical stage as you are exposed to a special prosperity made to permit you to alter how you perceive this reality. This rise in prosperity is to trigger new governance and with it, a new birth of your natural rights. This is as well to signal our arrival. This is to be a new time for your preliminary introduction to your true history and your coming new responsibilities. Namaste. We are your ascended masters. This day marks a watershed in the struggle by surface humanity against the dark. Heaven has given your pathway to full consciousness. Today, you cleared a first hurdle in your slow but steady march. Toward achieving this grand goal, a benchmark can at last be noted. The minions of the Anunnaki have surrendered their power over you. Thus, the very first steps toward a much-needed prosperity are now accomplished. In addition, Heaven has authorized its various angelic guardians to ready another set of physical changes, which are to complete the first of many stages that are preparing you for full consciousness. This finished stage set the anchors for your new chakras and altered how the meridian system in your physical body operates. We are told that this foundation stage is next to lead to one in which more of your more ethereal layers are to be consolidated. This is to be monitored by the medical teams and by us. We ask in view of what is happening for you to remain positive, and whenever you need assistance, ask for us. We are here to provide mercy and to help you learn grace in such difficult situations. We need to see ourselves as a spiritual community that is coming together to help each other through these present times. You, my dear children, are special and are going through a most unusual operation initiated decades ago by Heaven. This sacred process is to continue, and will cease once you have successfully navigated the wondrous nuances of the crystal light chambers. Over 15 millennia ago, the Atlantean priesthood initially performed the first of many heinous experiments on you. This group of storied women and men were intent on preventing the breakdown of their society and wished to gain favor with their dark comrades. The outcome was odd experiments on your ancestors. We ask you to remain positive. In the very near future, we intend to enlarge on what we have just told you. Our joint history is a tapestry that needs to be gently unwound. Our purpose is to guide you into a full understanding of how you became a limited conscious being and to explain in an understandable manner how you are being returned to your former state. Each of us has lived, like you, several lives of quiet desperation. Grace has given us a way acknowledged after these lifetimes to have ceremony, which returned us to our state of immortality. This state comes because Heaven wishes us to use mercy and the power of love to guide you. Heaven wished us to represent the divine since, in its holy judgment, we lived many spiritually exemplary lives. Thus, we were to transform through sacred ceremony and become ascended masters. We were sent to a spiritual boot camp and told about our divine service. Today, we continued with our messages. This one is about joy and about the realization that an important milestone has been passed. You are now much closer to your sacred goal of returning to your former status as physical angels. This journey is now ready to add some more satisfying twists. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of Heaven are indeed yours.